Good evening, good afternoon, good hi, hello. The Bloodlust is live. Welcome. We are going to be, of course, playing some Trackmania today. Getting into the reviews. How's it going, Nat? It's good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you, everyone. We're going to be checking out week 56. Been doing this for quite a while, actually. Of course, if you are not familiar, we do Trackmania reviews every week. Check out previous week's world records and get into the new stuff. Check out the author medals, see if we can't get a good run one of these days, maybe even a world record. Best day of the week. It's good to see you. We're gonna hop right in here. There it is up on screen. Gonna get rid of our counters for Phasma Friday. Of course, we're going to start out with week 55, checking out the previous records. I'm feeling a little tired today, so I apologize if I'm a little out of whack, but we'll get into it. Did put some work into each one of these, made it into number 21 on Sky Fairway. This was actually kind of a fun track. I did enjoy it. It's a very difficult kind of concept. I mean, it's one that a lot of people are probably familiar with by now, but just with the orientation of all the blocks and everything, it makes it very challenging to get a nice line. But we're gonna try it out once here, just for funsies. Want to make nice smooth down the hill, and you want to actually pop over that rough patch right there because it slows you down a lot. As you see, I hit that sand really slow. Sand is like the slowest platform in the game. How are you doing, Nat? Since week 10? Really? Wow. That is crazy. I thought it was week 16. I was going back and one of the oldest ones I could find was week 16. So the most challenging part about this track, in my opinion, anyway, is just lining up for each jump. Funsies. Gotta get the right lineup for each one of these jumps. And it's difficult because you don't want to jump. Of course, you want to stay smooth, connected to the ground. Did it really slow right there, but we're just going to get through it here and get a nice smooth line to the finish. 2 seconds behind my PB. We're not going to try to get a world record on the last week's anyway. So we're going to check out the records here. We got Hobbit, Turtle TM, High J Bird, Mental Opera, Mental Opera. Wow, that's. Let's try that again. Mental Opera, Jacob J2000. So we're gonna start from Jacob's perspective here. We got ghost turns off. I think I got ghost turned off. Hold on. Why is it not showing everybody? I changed controllers. Might have changed some of my bindings for some reason. I had other stuff that was weirdly reset. It should just be like an automatic thing, right? Show how it goes down. Oh, okay, done. Okay. All right, let's try that again. We're gonna check out the wreckage here. From Jacob's perspective, he goes pretty wide to the left there, gets nice smooth downhill, and you hop over that rough patch, and inside the tree, tough line, definitely a tough line, barely stays connected to the ground there before the second checkpoint, and kind of cuts that corner across that hole. TM, right? Yeah, I don't have any, well, I guess I do have a trademark. Got a couple trademarks actually. Nice cut over that corner. Nice and smooth. I tried that line. I was definitely looking for that line. But that corner is a tough one because if you hit it wrong, then you'll like catch the inside of your tire and it'll hang you up. Let's go from Mental Opera's perspective here. Mental Opera and High J Bird pretty even here. High J Bird just a little ahead. Nice smooth jump over that corner of rough patch. Smooth line there. Really tight to the left. Kind of lost contact with his left tire there a little bit over that last bump, but TM. Trackmania Tuesday all day. Well, not really all day. So for a little while though. We do about 2 hours usually. Sometimes a little bit longer. We'll see how it goes. Good run by everybody there. Jacob J, Mental Opera, High J Bird. We're gonna move on to Turtle TM here. From Turtle TM's perspective, with High J Bird behind him. Nice smooth late line down there. Skips that rough patch. They kind of go over a lot of that rough bit there on the corner, which surprises me because it slows you down, but I guess it slows you down less than the sand, of course. So again, that corner right there, rough patch, but they skip all of that sand and the next rough patch, nice and smooth through the second checkpoint. Tight line there so they can get a very broad angle up the hill so they don't lose contact. We got Hobbit, gonna throw Hobbit in here. From Hobbit's perspective, Solamente skips that rough patch again. Pretty much about the same as Turtle here. They're pretty much even actually. Hobbit going a little bit higher into the finish, but keeping more speed because he was straighter into it. Oh, really? Were you rolling like 6 dice? You got all ones? Or all 20s? Well done by everybody there in the top 5. Jacob J, Mental Opera, High J Bird, Turtle TM, Hobbit. We're gonna move on to the next track. That was Sky Fairway. Week 55. 1 in 362 million chance roll. Multiple times in a row. Yeah. That is rare indeed. This was a tougher map. I didn't grind this one as much because I got a pretty good run on it early on, and it's just difficult this last line there. Sand is a very unforgiving, or dirt is a very unforgiving surface. You gotta know how to finesse it. Same number multiple times in a row. Is that like like 8 times? 8 or so times getting the same number? 10 times? He got the same number 10 times in a row. Squared by 10. Yes, indeed. So he's rolling a D12. We're gonna take a run on it. Oh. Using a different controller today, so that might be part of my issue, but I'll warm up to it. I want to get nice and smooth around these corners. This last one, you can kind of take the outside line here and ride it all the way, but it cuts in tight there before the last checkpoint. So you got to be careful not to let it A D6? Oh, okay. Oh, part of a set of D&D dice. Have 3 sets. Oh, yeah. I got a really cool set up here. They're in my display, but they're like galvanized metal. They're really pretty. That's the D20. And I got a D100. These things are cool. What do yours look like? You got some like cool colors. So we're gonna check out the records here. We got Hobbit number 5. He's got 2 spots in the records this week. He's probably got a good running for getting the score record. We got Metal Opera, Bobo 247, Sweet Jazz, Lord Quacked, and Hobbit. We're gonna start from Hobbit's perspective. Oh, let's reset that. Hobbit going nice and smooth, keeping like all of his contact or all of his grip there. You want to go full grip across this if you can, of course. That's how you keep the most speed, but it is definitely a challenge. Interesting. So he released a lot there in that last turn. Wow, okay, so that's actually, so they snap into the outside line there, barely missing that rock. Again, the outside line there, but drifting it, and then he releases into the last turn and speed straight into the finish, just barely behind Lord Quacked. 567 to 538. So let's go from Lord Quack's perspective, because they did something a little bit different here. We got Lord Quack, Sweet Jazz here. Sweet Jazz a little bit behind, snapping into that outside line. And Sweet Jazz going wider, almost hitting the wall. That was scary. They also release, but they go more inside, doing a full grip turn. That's a difficult angle. Really close to that rock. Nice outside line here. Good snap. You can hear me just behind him there. That's funny. Yeah, and they release a lot into this last turn. Interesting. The more you know. Sometimes trying to keep all of your speed and slam into it isn't the best way to go. You have a set of wood dice. Oh, that's kind of cool. One set is teal and white, and one is rainbow rubber. Oh, I bet those ones roll pretty cool. Bounce around. That's probably like the most random set of dice, the rubber dice. Nice. It's a full house, man. Good run there by Hobbit, Lord Quack. We're gonna go Sweet Jazz. Bobo 246 here from Sweet Jazz's perspective, just behind him. Bobo going a little bit tighter to the left and slowing down into this corner, getting a nice snap. Bobo slightly behind Sweet Jazz. What's he gonna do into the finish here? Oh, he slows down more and then speeds up faster somehow. What? Okay, Bobo, what did you do here? So now we're from Bobo's perspective. Really nice and close to that rock, snapping into the outside line. Good, smooth, straight line into the second checkpoint. Snapping into the last checkpoint, and he just gets like a speed boost there right before going up the hill. Is because he was on more of like a level plane when he hit the gas again. Yeah, that must be it, because Sweet Jazz was already going uphill by the time that he hit the gas again, so Bobo was able to get a little bit more speed, just enough to get into second place there. So we're gonna go from Metal Opera's perspective with Bobo behind him, going much more tight to the inside, adjusting more. He must be on keyboard. really close to the rock there. Nice snap into the outside line, releasing and just keeping more speed all the way through. Nice. Lots of skill in this one, definitely. Dirt is, as I said, an unforgiving surface. Very nicely done by Mental Opera, Bobo 247, Sweet Jazz, Lord Quacked, Hobbit in the top 5. You just got another one. All threes. Dang. Good runs. That was Uphill, week 55. Map 2. This is the the Pathfinder map. The rig. This one was a little interesting. I was having a strange conversation with one of my friends while I was doing this run right here. Another track where releasing before the finish is the optimal play, or at least by what I found. I don't know if there's like a secret finish here or something. I looked around quite a lot. I couldn't find anything much more efficient than this. I tried several paths. We'll do a couple here. One that I found that was kind of interesting, I don't know if anybody else found it, probably not, because it's completely useless, but it's fun. It's fun regardless. If you back up into that pipe right there, and don't get flipped upside down, but that's actually fine. And then you go around this and get the second checkpoint here, and there's a finish next to this post. There's a much smoother way to get that run. I did that much faster on a previous attempt, because if you can land on your tires, obviously you'll make it faster down that this vent or pipe or whatever right here. That was a fun path, but definitely not the optimal path, especially when the record's at 13 seconds. I had 17-second run. You go down here, of course. There's a bunch of stuff to dodge here. This is not a very great path. Obviously, you could probably immediately tell that's not optimal by any means. And there's no way to get out behind you. It's all fenced in. That's one of the things about this map, actually, is like everything's all fenced in, so there's a lot of obstructions. It's a difficult path, and then this one is crazy. I don't know how you could possibly make this one efficient. Like, it's just a wild path. So yeah, the one to the right here is the best that I could find, but I have a feeling that there's probably a way that they bounced over something or skipped something or other somewhere, because you got one checkpoint here. You might possibly be able to wedge your way in between something here. I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Let's look at the records. We got ZK Rusty, Zonkman 11, Leak TM, Sobs, and Draven X. Jeez, dude, you got weighted dice. 1 in 35, what is that? Quintillion or quadrillion, something like that. 5e quintillion. Let's start from ZK Rust perspective here. They go to the right, of course, taking the turn here around the reactor. Nice line into the corner here, and they glitched through the fence into the finish, honking his horn right before he goes in. I What? What even was that? Okay, that's a crazy. You know, oh my god, it's like every week. I went back. I was looking at the track. I was looking at the track in free cam, and I was totally looking at that line right there. I was like, you know, you might possibly be able to bounce some way. And then I saw that fence, and I'm like, yeah, like. But I was looking over here because this edge is exposed. But I'm like, how could, like, if you bounced and somehow knocked yourself off of like that post or the corner or something, like, I mean, I was like, I don't know how you do that, but going through the fence, that's a neat trick. Just phasing themselves through the fence, like matter doesn't matter. Like, what? Okay, let's go ahead and look at the records again here. So we're gonna go from Zonkman's perspective. We're gonna break this down. Going nice and wide there so they can get around that corner. Bunking into the corner of that crate, though, is interesting to be in the top 5. I suppose when you have a finish like that, though, I mean, like, I don't know what to say. That's nice and tight around the reactor, though. Good line here into the home stretch. And I don't understand. Phasing through the fence, because it's a custom piece, I guess it must have structural instabilities. Quintillion. Nice, I called it the first time. Let's go from Leak TM's perspective. Nice and tight there. Good straight line down the hill, keeping a ton of speed. Tight drift there around the reactor. And just straight through the fence. That's got to be like a 1 in 35 quintillion chance. 350 quintillion. Did I get it? I don't think I got it. How did I miss it? Freaking... This one gnat, dude. This one gnat. There's always one. I don't know where they keep coming from. It's just ridiculous. Every stream, it just wants to be part of the action, needs attention. It's ridiculous. Anyway, nice run there by League TM. We're gonna go from Sobs and Dravenx perspective. Sobs, of course, behind Dravenx, tighter to the inside. Draven getting a little bit more speed around that reactor there, nice and tight into the home stretch, and almost even into the finish. Just barely ahead of him. It actually, he's 1/10 ahead, but that it doesn't look like he's that far ahead. That's crazy. The way that smashing through that fence, it's like kind of a roulette. What up, Justin? How you doing, man? It's good to see you. Nice run there by Dravenx, Sobs, League TM, Zonkman, and ZK Rust. I had the run, but I saw that line there. Oh, come on, let me have it. Okay, I saw this line here, but I never would have suspected going through the fence. I'm so close sometimes. I'm so close. Like, one of these days I'll get it. How you doing, Justin? Happy Tuesday. Good to see you. Happy to have everyone in the chat. That was The Rig, map number 3 of week 55. Moving on to map 4. Oh, forgot about Twitch chat. That's okay. I'm the only one on Twitch anyway. So this is Speed. Map 4, tech track. I'm not great at tech, but I did my best on this one. I did some offline attempts, got a nice smooth run there and bonk into the finish. I did bounce off the wall, but otherwise, I feel really good about this run. I had to slow down a little bit there, not because I meant to, but because I just wasn't at the right angle to drift. Nice, tight landing, barely missing that wall. Bonking off the wall into the finish. This is a tough track, but I'll give it an attempt. I'm in the top 10,000 on this one, so I mean, like, that's better than I usually do. Like, world standing anyway. I think I had like one other tech track where I was like in the top 5, like near the top 5K. I think it was like 7K actually, but yeah, I am not great at tech and I'm not warmed up to it right now, so this is gonna be a terrible run. But that jump right there, you gotta have a ton of speed to get that jump. Completely different strat on the puzzle. Oh yeah? Where did you end up going with it? I didn't look at the club records. I saw that I was #1 on one of them, but I don't remember which one. Yeah, I'm not even gonna, that's embarrassing. We're gonna just move on to checking out the records on this one, because I can't focus on that. I gotta be like locked in to freaking play some tech right now. Oh, you went with the green path. Okay, that's down to the left, right? And then back and under. And then you go around and then into that one finish there by the pipe where I did the turtle. We're gonna go, this is Azox TM, the Park, Hobbit, Inglare, and It's Creth, starting from Azox perspective. Azox, the Park, Inglare. We've been seeing Inglare a lot. Lots of wiggling there into that one, and some airtime. More airtime, okay. And really tight into the finish, beautiful line there, so nice and tight around this wall, keeping all their contact into the first checkpoint. Down the hill, lots of airtime there, but that gives them like a speed slide or a free drift. Power slide, you would call that, not speed slide, my bad. Power slide into the second checkpoint. Beautiful run there, actually. Lots of speed, free power slide into the second checkpoint. Downhill into the third checkpoint, keeping all of their speed and tight into the finish there. Super close records. 15.028, 15.025, and 15.013. They almost, like, that's almost a three-way tie. Crazy close run, crazy close run. Absolutely beautiful. Let's look at the Park's perspective. The Park, nice smooth line there, keeping all their contact. Down the hill there, keeping contact with their left tires and getting the power slide. Wow, bumping off of that wall and just losing a little bit of speed in the finish, just a tiny bit of speed, but oh man, that butt wiggle down the hill there to keep contact with your left tires is impressive. 16.6 on this track, or on track 3. On track 3, yeah. Great run by Park there. Honestly, I feel pretty good about that. Holy crap. That's probably the closest I've ever been to a tech record. 15.76, and it's 15.0 is the record. Well, 14.9. So we're gonna look at Hobbit and Inglare from Inglare's perspective. Inglare with the RC car. Just the polys on that. Oh my gosh, that looks so old. That's amazing. That's got to be a port from one of the older games. Nice line though. Super wide so we can go straighter into the finish there. Keeping all of his contact into the first checkpoint. full grip, down the hill, barely missing the wall, butt wiggle to keep contact with his left tires. Lots of speed there, into the third checkpoint, and wide into the finish on the puzzle, yeah. I don't know how you could possibly play with a car like that. Oh, he's got the randomizer, right, yeah. Oh, man. In glare, oh wow. It's Kreth keeping a ton of speed down that one there, but in glare almost catching up. Oh, and Kreth going wide into the finish. If it wasn't for the fact that he had so much speed previously, Glare might have caught up to him. Let's check out just Kreth's perspective here, because that was a beautiful run. Super tight to the wall there, straight across, a little bit of a wiggle to get into the first checkpoint, keep in contact with his left tires, power slide into the second finish, or second checkpoint, and wide into the finish. But yeah, in glare almost caught up to him. 14.983 to 14.978. Great run by Kreth. Oh my god, beautiful line right there. Almost kind of a Neo slide actually into the finish, thus gaining him even that much more speed. What a power slide that is. Can you, like, you can almost feel that. It's like, oh yeah, like, oh man, that is actually, that's a wicked one. I can only imagine, like, you, like, oh, actually, yeah, that's a pretty wicked power slide there. I like that one. Well done to It's Kreth, In Glare, Hobbit, The Park, and AzoXTM, Azox. That was Speed, track 4. And we move on to the last track. This track is an inconsistent nightmare. Oh my god. So there's all kinds of things about this track. We're gonna do this without the ghost for a second. So we're gonna get rid of the records. How do I can't. There we go. Okay. This is an inconsistent nightmare. So there's a few different ways to do this. It's obviously based off of Hot Wheels. We've all seen it. The plastic tracks, the orange colors that we know and love. So you get a nice wall ride there, nice wall ride here, and then, you know, try to keep your speed into this first checkpoint. But you'll notice I'm 2.5 seconds behind. How am I 2.5 seconds behind there? Well, because the strat is to, okay, well, actually it's kind of tough. So you get a nice tight line there, and then you want to bonk off of that platform. But let me tell you, oh my gosh, it is so frustrating. We're gonna go to my captures real quick because I have like a billion of them. Trackmania, there it is. Besides my screenshot or my thumbnail pictures. All of this, all of that, every single one of those. I mean, I can't eat. This is the one. We'll just go for a few. So you'll notice the angle there on that. All right, well, let's I had it happen like 5 or 6 times right at the end. Bonking off of the inside of that platform. You gotta drift there to the inside, miss that corner. You want to get nice and tight to the wall. Rubbing your nose actually isn't that bad because it's plastic. And then you want to bounce off of that corner. But the thing about it, oh my gosh, I freaking bounced over the checkpoint. I landed on the checkpoint. I like did everything except for what I wanted to have happen. I tried a bunch of different paths. I got bored and gave up on attempting the bounces and went to see if I could get a better run other ways. But the bounce is literally the only way. You have to bounce and double reset. This right here, no, that's not it. No, oh, and it threw me off onto the table. Okay, there's a specific thing that I kept doing. I kept barely clipping my wheels over right there, barely clipping my wheels over the corner and getting caught. How does that even happen? How does that even happen? This track, I swear, like, and even without doing the bounce, I had it happen like look at that, it bounced me over the checkpoint, like, oh my gosh. And then I do the reset and it's completely different. It's inconsistent nightmare. Oh my god. This track, I honestly, like, like, to begin with, when I wasn't trying the strat, I was kind of enjoying it, but trying to do this bounce is one of the most frustrating things I think I've ever had to deal with. Not even kidding. We're gonna try to attempt it just once though. You wanna wiggle just at the top of the hill so you can get an inside angle there. Nope, too much. Angle yourself, there we go. Get all of that downhill and hesitate, bonk the corner. Nice downhill there. Nope, missed it. This is a tough one actually though. But we're gonna try to get one just for funsies. Uh-oh. Yo, what up? Amaya Luna. How you doing? Just missed it. Dang it. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. You gotta snap into that downhill and keep all of that speed, because you need a ton of speed to hit that corner too. That's the other thing. It took me forever to get locked into this. And then I made attempts for like 2 hours straight. I'm not even kidding. How you doing, Amaya? Get that downhill and okay. Well, yeah, I want to get one on it. I want to get one on it. Oh, nice snap into the downhill and oh, there we go. Okay, I mean, at least that's something. At least that's something. Perseverance. That's why you always give it one more attempt. I didn't get into the checkpoint, but we're gonna look at actually we're gonna reset this track real quick, or no, we could just look at the records and we're gonna watch my own ghost. I'm in 3,500 in the world right now on this one, so nice inside line there, bounce off the corner and double reset the exact second you hit that checkpoint. Like millisecond, like, you gotta, your reflexes have to be freaking like the Flash. Heck yeah, Happy New Year. I mean, we're a few days into it now, but I had a good Christmas. Thanks for asking. Hope you did too. Thanks for being here. I actually need to move that so I can, there we go. This track, man, it's so inconsistent. So inconsistent. If you can get that, oh my gosh. I mean, like, look at that. How is, I can't believe, I just can't, oh my gosh. 13.8, huh? I got a 13.75. Yeah, this is a tough one. I mean, I appreciate the strat, because I never would have, I mean, I might have thought about that on myself, but I don't know if I would have thought about like the whole thing with the double reset. Like, it saved me a lot of time though, I will say that. Was top 1K when you got it? Dang, nice. Yeah, a lot of people put in their attempts like on the last day. We got Limon, Seawind, CS Sniper. I stream a bunch of stuff. We do different stuff all 3 days a week. Trackmania Tuesday, whatever Wednesday, Phasmo Friday, Phasmophobia, if you like that. We got Limon, Sea-Wind, CS Sniper. We're gonna start from Limon's perspective. Bonking off of that wall for a free angle. Wow, so much speed. Oh my gosh, bouncing his back tire, bouncing into the finish. Holy cow. Okay, so let's get everybody else in here. Turn the ghost back on. Okay, there we go. We're gonna, one more time, with Limon's perspective. Limon, Sea-Wind, CS Sniper, bonking off of that wall for the free angle, bouncing their back end off of that wall to keep all of their speed and straight into the finish there, keeping that wall ride, or hitting that wall ride, giving them a lot of the speed. Nice and smooth into that wall ride. Wow. Lemon lost a ton of speed just at the end there. He was ahead all the way almost until the finish. But Sniper, staying true to his name, sniping the finish from Sea-Wind and Lemon there. How did Sniper even keep his speed? That must have just been perseverance. Just saying. Nice bonk, free angle. Anytime that you can hit your back end off of plastic is great because it allows you to keep your momentum and sometimes even gives you more momentum. Uh-oh. Great work by Limon. Or CS Sniper, Limon, Sea-Wind there. CS Sniper. Nice and smooth, free angle into the first checkpoint. That just, the way that he hits that wall and still manages to keep so much speed is surprising. But we're gonna go from Caldon TM's perspective, or Caldon's perspective with CS Sniper behind him there. Caldon having more speed just from the start. And that extra bounce actually somehow giving him more speed. Crazy Dude Crook with the world record here. Crazy Dude Crook and Caldon TM. Crazy Dude Crook super smooth in the second checkpoint. And oh, nice. Little tiny bug slide to re-angle into the finish there without hitting the wall. What a strat. Little tiny bug slide. You know, I actually had thought about bug sliding around into the second checkpoint, but not there. Well, actually I had thought about it, but not quite like that. Well done by Crazy Dude Crook. Absolutely amazing run, barely hitting that back, re-angling himself. Nice bug slide to get to the finish. Well done. Crazy run. Alien Isolation. You know, I've been actually seeing a lot of people talking about Alien Isolation lately. It's making a comeback. It's kind of funny because it's an old game, but and when it came out originally, it got a lot of hate. So, but I have actually seen a few things about it. Managed to get myself number 785 on this one. Oh, that was the wrong ones. Wow. North America and world record are almost the same. Okay, yeah, no, I was 3,500 on that one. Oh, okay, yeah, 785. 785 in North America. Yeah, that's still pretty good. Top 1,000. Feel good about that. 3,500 in the world. Hey, no worries. Yeah, I appreciate suggestions. We actually are playing Luigi's Mansion 3 on Wednesdays now due to suggestion. It's a game that I played a long time ago and hadn't finished, and seemed like a good opportunity to get back into it. Well done to Crazy Dude Crook, Caldon TM, CS Sniper, Sea-Wind, and Limon. Good to see a couple of new faces there. Of course, when you have a random kind of finish like that, it's Looks like we got Hobbit got the points record, 63,355 points. Followed by Mental Opera, It's Kreth, Crazy Dude Crook, and Draven X. It's welcome to the League of Draven, right? Man, I haven't played League of Legends in so long. Oh my god. Welcome to the League of Draven. Yeah. Get a drink there. Always got to stay hydrated. So we got Cozy Caverns. This is map 1 of week 56. I spaced out when I was looking for screenshots, and I did actually drive on this for like about 5 seconds. This is another slope style map like last week, but okay, maybe not all. Whoa. Is that the finish? What just happened? What the heck? Oh my god. No. Where even? What is happening? What am I looking at down there? That's trippy. Okay. Okay. Oh, you prestiged. How do you prestige? Suck at English. How do you prestige on Phasmo? What was that, right? That was wild. Is the finish up here? Oh yeah, okay. That's honestly kind of hilarious. Author medal's free. Why don't I have many viewers? You know, that's, you know, a good question. Probably, I don't know, I don't promote my stream to any social media platforms. That's probably part of it, I suppose, but I don't know. People just don't always hang out. I do have a few pretty loyal viewers over on YouTube, at least. I looked away during that run, and I still managed to not smack into anything. Oh, you just gotta hit level 100? So you've been over it for a while. You've just been holding off because you didn't want to have to rebuy all your stuff, huh? Yo, what up? Good to see you, man. How's the weather in Italy? Just got 3 nat 20s in a row. Dang, bro. That's some crazy luck right there. Oh, nice. Almost the exact same split between the last checkpoint and the finish. All right, let's lock it in. Let's lock it in. Kind of nice, but cold as hell. Yeah, I feel that. We've got like, we got like crazy clouds today. I woke up and I looked at the clock immediately because I thought I had freaking like slept in or like slept through the whole day, but it was like noon. Yes, I woke up at noon. No shame. Wow, still a 0.1. Okay, you just gotta slalom that last section there. Nice and straight across this grass. Angle ourselves there, nice and straight. Want a good line there so we can get early angle here. And then we want to slalom this checkpoint. Ooh, look at that. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Triple 19s. Wow. You're having fun with those D&D dice. Well, I appreciate that. I think I deserve more viewers too, but you know, it's, I guess, just a roll of the dice. Emotes? Yeah, I should work on that. I've been lazy about it. Okay, that was terrible. Okay, that's not bad. Nope, that was terrible. Okay. Dang it. This is a tough one. A nice smooth angle there, wide, so we can come inside on this section. We want to keep all of our speed in the finish. Boom! 0.2. There we go. That's great. Yes, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. Honestly, kind of feel like I just barely hit 100, so yeah. I mean, I did just hit 100 on Twitch not too long ago. I saw that coming. Well, I don't really give out my Discord or anything because I've had a lot of promoters and spammers and stuff that find their way in. Try to avoid that as much as I can, but you've been nice. Hang around and chat. If you want, you can send me your Discord in a whisper. I'll allow that. Oh man, that last corner there. You gotta try to miss that rough patch as much as you can, but it's a tight spot. Oh, yeah, nice. There we go. Hello. Love the maps. Got top 50 in Italy. Dang, heck yeah. Really difficult maintaining the records. Oh yeah, I bet, dude. You're gonna be freaking fighting with everybody for it. What up, Alex? Amaya Luna 091. Alright. Let me take a note. Alright. I'll send you a friend request after stream. We'll see what you got. I appreciate you for being gracious, at least. Instead of just coming in, hey, check out my link, and then spamming me. That's how most people do it. Okay, that was really slow, but felt good. Some interesting cuts on this map. I believe it. Or just this week in general. Thanks for popping in, by the way, Alex. How you doing? On one. Every Tuesday. That's right. Trackmania Tuesday. And then we're going to be getting back into Luigi's Mansion tomorrow. Bet you're excited for that one, huh? Next time. Finally get to find out what happens after the cliffhanger. We know what happens though. Want to get into the top 50 here, but now I'm like down to optimizing, and I'm not great at optimizing on stuff like this. Dang it. I feel like that could be viable through the fence there. I was thinking about that earlier, but to a mare. The cliffhanger. Ah, dang it. We can make it under that fence, cut that corner, get a better angle. Go tight here. Okay, that was bad. Fast with phobians. That's funny. Oof. The one on the whatever. The one on the far side is kind of in a bad spot for that cut there. Dang. It's a bigger cut than that. Bigger cut than that. Okay, well, we haven't done any free cam yet, so. First checkpoint. Where's the second checkpoint? Second checkpoint. Oh. That's a pretty sweet line into the finish there. Can that be done? I mean, you'd smack into some stuff, but I mean, smacking into stuff doesn't always mean it's bad. I bet that can be done. All right, we're gonna try it. Oh my, easy. It's so easy. Oh my God, wow. Basically first try. All right. Ah. Easy, right? Oof, tree. Okay, so we want to do a little bit of a re-angle before we jump there. That's gonna be tough because it's gonna lose us some speed, but we go to the left. Nice. Ah, dang. We lose some speed though. Italian food. Oh, nice. Is it pizza? Is pizza really Italian food though? That's the question. Ah, dang, yeah, we lose too much speed for that. Still not inside the top 50. Okay, there we go, that's a better angle. Oh, that was sweet. Look at that. 0.4. That was such a beautiful angle. And top 30, just like that. All right. We like that run. That was a sweet run. Nice, just tiny little re-angle there. Sweet, smooth landing. Top 30. All right, we're gonna try to see if we can get one more improvement, maybe. One more improvement. Oh, no. Maybe. Ah, no. 100% Italian, of course. Oof, tree. I don't know, man. I've seen evidence that pizza might be American. You know, they got the New York style and the Chicago style. I think they definitely have been around since long before Italian pizza. I'm just kidding. Obviously. Oh my god. Italian pizza's probably been around since before America. But there was other things that were like pizza before pizza was pizza. So, you know, maybe we just didn't call it pizza until Italy got it. You know, maybe pizza is Italian because they named it pizza, but maybe like the original recipe or whatever, like maybe that's something else. American propaganda. Bro, you've never had a New York style pizza. It's good stuff. Or Chicago style. Late 19th century. Sounds about right. Probably before that, to be honest. I mean, like, stone ovens have been around for freaking, you know, a billion years. Holy crap. So much speed right there. Y'all see that? That was crazy speed. What do I think about your mom's cooking? I don't know about your mom's cooking. I know my mom's cooking sucks. Yeah. That's a tough one. That is a real tough one because when you do that cut, you actually can't go too fast because... Wait. What's up with that? Is that just decoration? Yeah, it is. Oh, duckies! Isn't that cute? Okay. So, I mean, it's obviously a great cut. You skipped like the worst part of the track, to be honest. But I kind of see potential in this finish right here. Cooking some vegetables. You have to get 285 to 290 for an optimal run. Okay. So like just barely eking in through that checkpoint and keeping the right speed. Okay. Too much then. I was at like 305 right there. Dang it. Interesting. I hit the tree and it actually wasn't even that bad. Alright, well. Got a pretty good run on this. I'll optimize that probably off stream. Found a good cut. There's a couple of different ones that you might be able to take advantage of, but looks like I think I found possibly one of the best lines. See what you can do with that. If you can find a better one, let me know. We're moving on to track 2. Black and white. This looks a lot like a track from a couple of weeks ago. Almost, actually, it's very similar to a track from a couple of weeks ago. Almost identical. It might be from the same person, I'm thinking, maybe. Interesting. Tech into plastic. Okay. It's basically the same as one of the tracks from week before last, but just like extended in some spots. Ah, that's some bullcrap. Going from plastic to tech is unfair. Gah. I just want to get a run on this. It doesn't have to be amazing. Oh my god. Okay. I see. So the wall is the finish. I was like, you can't. Why does it even tell you to go that way? You're just gonna smash into the wall. Okay. Finish on the right. Oh man, that is unfortunate. My favorite pizza toppings. Oh, that's a controversial topic, bro. You trying to get me canceled? Honestly, pepperoni. I love pepperoni pizza, but it's hard to say. Like, there's lots of things. Freaking, I like spinach. Of course, you want to have a good Parmesan for your base. Red sauce, of course. Is there any other kind of pizza? Why? Or is it... Oh... Okay. I think I get what's going on there. Mushrooms. I like pineapples too. Absolute sin. Okay, there we go. That was a good one. Ooh, airtime. That was bad. But we're still ahead. Nope, dang. Okay, so we need to go a little wide there so we can get the right angle for that section. I mean, like, seasoned beef is always good. Definitely always good on pizza. There we go. That's a better finish. Take the ghost. You know, I had an interesting dream the other night, maybe. Pizza rolls from Domino's. Oh yeah. I haven't had one of those in a while. I haven't been to Domino's in a long time. Ah. Ah. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. I can foretell the future on that one. Want to get nice and tight around that corner so you can go straight through that mostly as you can. Keep all your contact here. Oh, that was a terrible line. I lost so much speed there, but I'm still ahead. And into the finish. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Look at that. What a landing. Number 70 though, man, there's got to be a better way for this one. Am I just missing it? Or is it just generally getting a better line everywhere? Probably just generally getting a better line everywhere, because I am not getting a great line. Oh, the Domino's lava cakes? Yeah. Actually, that's... When he said the pizza bowl, that was one of the things that flashed in my mind, was the lava cake, because they're kind of similar in a way. So that's a tough one. You want to go a little wide here so you can get nice straight line through that section. Might be good to go into first person here, honestly. Oh. Nope. Okay. Oh. Headphones are glitching out here. Oh, that was terrible. Cheese is the best. I mean, I've heard arguments for it. I like a nice zesty cheese, 3 or 4 cheese. Okay, okay. Parmesan, provolone, Gouda. Okay, Gouda, yes. Gouda is like one of the best cheeses of all time. If you haven't had Gouda, you have to have Gouda. Stuffed crust. You gotta get, they got the breadstick crust. Oh man, yeah, breadstick crust. That's the best in my opinion. I don't know if that's a Domino's thing, but. Oh, and what was the 4th cheese? I mean, that's a kind of, you can go with jack cheese, cheddar, I guess. Cheddar would be good too. I don't remember what the 4th cheese was that I was gonna say in that. I got caught up on Gouda because Gouda's just so damn good. It's so dang Gouda. A Dr. Thunder? Yes, I have. I have had a Dr. Thunder. It's pretty good. It's like kind of a cross between Dr. Pepper and root beer almost. Good stuff. Are we making anyone hungry here? Yes. Actually, we're making me hungry. And I just happen to have Totino's pizza rolls in my freezer right now. Dr. Thunder is the best soda. Oh, that's debatable. That's debatable. There's lots of sodas out there. I think Jones sodas are the best. Oh no! Womp. Oh no! Oh, and I landed upside down. Dead turtle. Ooh, barely scrubbed the wall. Hate to see it. What's the best soda? You know, honestly, like that's... Like, I do love Jones Soda. I would say they're probably up there. That's, yeah, Jones Soda, final answer. A lot of different ones. Yeah. There's a lot of good sodas out there. I don't know, I like, freaking Italian sodas are good. Dr. Pepper's better than Dr. Thunder. Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Dr. Pepper's good. Dr. Pepper used to be one of my favorites. It's my mom's favorite. I didn't even see what my score was on that. 53? Oh, man, just outside of it. Dr. Pepper, I mean, yeah, Dr. Pepper is probably, I would agree Dr. Pepper is better than Dr. Thunder, but Dr. Thunder has more of a robust flavor. Italian sodas? You never had an Italian soda? It's like what you give a kid when you go to a restaurant and they can't have alcohol, you know? It's I don't know, it's hard to describe flavor. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Maybe pomegranate or something like that, but oh, nice. Yeah, there we go. Italian icing. Wow. Wow. 51. The game is teasing me. Root beer's good stuff. Pepsi is good. I like Pepsi. Pepsi's definitely better than Coca-Cola in my opinion. I had a friend that was like literally addicted to Coca-Cola, and I don't like the way that Coca-Cola like makes your teeth all freaking rubbery. But I don't even know what you just said. Something about Pamela in your house? Okay. We like that. We like that. Yo! Oh! The angle. That finish angle is tough. Bro, I don't know what you just said either. What is happening right now? Am I just freaking... am I going insane? Or are you guys... Pomegranates? Ah. You're growing pomegranates at your house. Okay, okay. I'm like, what the... Call Pamela? Like, what are you talking about? This guy. Yeah, pomegranates. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, nice. Yes. Okay, there we go. That's got to be inside the top 50, right? Nice. 36. Okay, we take that. We take that. That was a tough one, man. This track's tough. Right? Like, growing Pamela's at your house growing what? Like, I'm not sure if I want to know about this. All right, that was track 2. That was a tough one, man. That was tough. Transitions between the plastic and the tech definitely took extra attention. Yo, it's my girl Pam. This is Castle Rush. Obviously, the Pathfinder track failing immediately. We go a little bit tighter here. Oh my god. Okay. It's pink. What's pink? I can think of some things that are pink. Probably not the thing that you're thinking of that's pink. Oh no! What about energy drinks? Oh! My Red Bull is pink. Good call, good call. Okay. Yeah, yeah. No, sorry. That was what I was thinking about. Yeah, pink edition, bro. There's like best flavor right now. What about energy drinks? I mean, though I do drink a crap ton of Red Bull, it's only the flavored Red Bulls that I really like. Drinking flavorless Red Bull just makes me think of Jaeger, and then I get woozy. Whoa! Dang. Okay, we gotta go wide on that. Coffee is your energy drink. I mean, Yeah, coffee makes me jittery as hell, dude. I don't really like coffee as much. I drink it sometimes, but I prefer other things. There was this one energy drink when I was a kid called Venom. I really liked that one. There was you could only find it at like this one store. I gotta be off of it at least. Okay, well, I would say there's likely a faster path. That was pretty quick, but oof. Okay, that's dumb. Oof. Venom? Yeah, Venom was good. That was probably one of my favorites when I was a kid. I don't know if you can get it anymore or where you might find it. Amp? Amp is good. Amp is good. Isn't that's Mountain Dew's energy drink or whatever, right? Pretty good stuff. Oh yeah, that's a super slow path comparatively, but fun. Top 23 in Italy. Holy cow. Damn, dude. I know that there's a lot of stiff competition in Italy, so I can imagine that's actually probably a damn good run on the second map, right? Yeah. Yeah, bro, that was a tough one. All those transitions between the grass and the tech and the plastic and everything takes a lot of mitigation. Wow, I did that so fast, and I barely did that faster than I felt fast, but it was barely faster than my last attempt. Hello, 2026. It made your heart palpitate. Amp? Yeah, I don't know. Mountain Dew's not good, man. It's like, it tastes good, but like, if you don't drink it for a while and then you drink it again, you realize that it's not. Like, it's really bad for you. It's honestly probably as bad as Coca-Cola. I mean, most soda's bad in general. Red Bull equals Jaeger, yeah. 1611. Boom! Right on the line, number 50 right there. 1611. I don't remember, what did I get? I don't remember even what I got on map 2. Okay, let's see. I might be able to improve that a little bit, but that honestly seems like pretty much the optimal path right there. If we can get just a little bit of a tighter line, maybe. Nope. To chase moonshine? I can believe it. I mean, the Mountain Dew, like, the name always kind of reminded me of moonshine in a way, because like, that's like, moonshine is made by mountain men. I guess is just what I was thinking. Yes, someone is happy that there's a 2026, it seems. A sweet tooth for ice cream. Oh. Yeah. Well, okay, what's your favorite kind of ice cream? There you go. That's a good question. Mine is definitely cookies and cream. I mean, there's actually probably, like, strawberry cheesecake ice cream is pretty good, but I would prefer, like, a strawberry cheesecake blizzard to just strawberry cheesecake flavored ice cream. But yeah, just as a generic flavor, I like cookies and cream. Okay. Whoa. Oh, I had to release right there. We're going slow. Yep. Mint ice cream. I'm disappointed. Chocolate cookie dough and cookies and cream. Yeah, there you go. Chocolate chip cookie dough is probably right up there. Number 2, number 3 maybe. Yeah, number 3 for me. Ah, man. Okay, there's got to be a better way here. Slow-mo? Wow, that's bullcrap. Wait. But, wait, though. If we do this... Maybe? Maybe? Uh-oh. What's number 2 for me? Strawberry cheesecake. Ah. Okay, so we need to go a little wide on that, I guess, to keep grip. Oof. Ha! 467. I think it's funny how there's like such random numbers now on price tags. Everything used to end in like a 99 or, you know, a 50 or something. But now it's like random stuff. Nice. Yeah, I love me a big cup of ice cream. We got some Death by Chocolate in the freezer right now. It's like chocolate with chocolate fudge and chocolate chip. It's crazy. It's made by a local company called Eberhard's, and it's good stuff. God dang it, dude. This track is kind of annoying. Part of the annoying thing is just the path itself. What goes this way? Ah, I see. Dang, that's slow. Yeah, it is good stuff. Oh no, the rock! That was such a good run! Whole gallon of ice cream used to be $5. Yeah, I know. Yep. Oh, the rock again! Damn it! Inflation hits hard, for real. Yeah, especially recently. In the last few years. Big time. Damn it. Whoa! Oof. See if I can go tighter through that section. We go really tight there. Oof. Went off the edge a little bit. Ah! Okay. Next track. I'll work on this later. Driving me insane. This track looks really lame. Bifidus. I'm not sure if I'm excited for this track. Not a huge fan of sausage blocks. And it's sausage tech too, which is like extra bad. Okay, thankfully it's short as hell. Okay. Bake some corn dogs. Yo! Love me some corn dogs. Hell yeah, man. See you Friday for some Phasmo Friday. And also, freaking pop in tomorrow if you got some time. We're gonna be doing some more Luigi's Mansion 3. Stay safe, buddy. Everyone hit up Justin701 if you haven't already. We stream together every Friday. He streams actually more regularly than I do, so check him out. Nice. There we go. We get that author medal. 101. Barely. Almost got that author's, or the prestige, yeah, the author skin. The master skin. Oh, much better line there. Oh, dang it. Oh, no. Nice line there. Actually, going between those trees looks like probably the optimal line on that one. Damn. Ubisoft, that's the issue. Yeah, right. Yeah, Ubisoft acts as a publisher. The company that makes this is Nadeo. They give Nadeo a lot of freedom, which I appreciate, because if it was like a true Ubisoft product, I probably would have never given this game a chance. My, how Ubisoft has fallen. They used to be like, Ubisoft used to be like one of the greatest names in gaming, you know? Right up there next to freaking Bungie, and like, which also has fallen quite a lot lately. A 3-pack of Pokemon cards for $29. $28.35. And at Walmart it's 99 cents. Bought 3 packs of Pokemon. 3-pack. Oh, okay. I was thinking a 3-pack. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay. 3 packs for $28.35. That's ridiculous, dude. Pokemon cards used to be like $3 a pack. Dude, oh my god, yes. Splinter Cell, dude, one of the greatest games of all time. Of all time. Actually, now that, since you brought that up, I might actually have to freaking replay the trilogy, the original trilogy. Actually, what am I talking about? There is only the trilogy. There was nothing, there's no other legitimate Splinter Cell games. Dude, yeah. Like, honestly, like, you look at freaking Splinter Cell and compare it to games today, and it's like leagues different, bro. Like, Splinter Cell is still gold standard, bro. Like, especially freaking what was it? Pandora Theory or Chaos to what? was it Pandora Tomorrow and Chaos Theory, right? Were the two, the sequels, but they were like alternate realities or something. Like, yeah, trash today, big time. Yeah, the new Splinter Cells were such a disappointment, dude. Okay. Damn it. Actually. Okay. Zoops. There's just a moment there where you get that. If we can freaking hit maybe that tree or something, get a huge zoop off of that reactor right there. No, not that time. I don't like this track. Only played on the original Xbox. Yeah. I have the original 3 games for the original Xbox. 56? Dang, that was such a good run though. Yeah, I got the original collection for the original Xbox, all 3 of them. The first Splinter Cell game, and then Pandora Tomorrow and Chaos Theory. Ooh, that was wicked. Bro, I just remember the graphics in Pandora Tomorrow, man. Like, I literally, when I first started playing that game, I spent like just an hour, like, in the starting area of like the first or second level, just mesmerized by like the environment, dude. Like the rain and the freaking, like the palm trees and stuff. It was such a fantastic design. And then just, yeah, nowadays it's, oh yeah, nowadays it's like everything's like too shiny, you know, like they make everything look plasticky or like rubbery, or, you know, like it's wet or something, and it's like just weird, bro. Ah, I can see that being a thing right there though. Oof, had a plate that needed replacement. Dang. That's rough. Offline and alone with yourself. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if like alone with yourself was necessarily part of the design choice, but it was more of a catered experience for sure. They cared more about how it, like, they cared more about the experience and what it meant to you, and how you, like, what they could give you, you know. Like, it was about reaching like a pinnacle, you know. Before, like, it was really truly about entertainment and like reaching out emotionally with a story and giving you a world to explore that was truly handcrafted and unique from our own. And nowadays it's just, you know, how much money can we get, how quickly, you know. And I'm tired of it. Like, I guess maybe Bethesda's one of the few that is not trying to capitalize on, well, actually, never mind. I was gonna say, because they spent like freaking 13 years making Elder Scrolls 6, But at the same time, they've also re-released Skyrim like 12 times. So, never mind. I take it back. Ah, dang it. I was actually hoping for that. And then to get a turtle and flip over it. Which console am I playing on? I'm on Xbox. Xbox Series X. You might be able to play it on the Switch. I'm not sure, but it's Trackmania 2020. Or just Trackmania. You should be able to find it just under Trackmania. Dang, man. Now this may seem ridiculous, but I'm actually trying to like like clip myself through that, but I'm not sure if I have enough speed for it is the thing. The other idea, I suppose, is to launch off of the side of that that like quarter pipe. And then try to like jump into it from that angle. But because that's there, like that might be a thing. Ride the wall around? Actually. Sounds crazy, but I bet it could be done. Oh, look at that. That was actually kind of wicked. I turtled up the wall sideways. I mean, like, how? What's the idea here? I don't get it. Oh, that was the wrong button. Is there... It looks almost like there's a finish over here. There's not. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what the idea is here. Like, why would you need that finish if you just don't get the jump there? But, I mean, this isn't set up for it. And you don't have enough speed to make that distance from there. I'm gonna have to try this later, maybe with a different strat, possibly, but if I can jump over that reset somehow and still make the checkpoint, that would be good. But I mean, if I hit that tree, if I hit that, climb that tree a little bit, launch myself into the checkpoint, keep the reactor's speed, and then jump off of that and launch myself into the finish with the reactor. Ah, that's a crazy strat, but it might be a thing. Nope. Let's just get the line on that. Dang it. Let's figure that out. How do we have to hit that tree? That's not gonna do it. Dang. Ah. There's that freaking gnat. Oh my god, of course I noticed it and it... Oh, there it is. Where did it just go? Disappeared all of a sudden. Stupid gnat, bruh. That is a Gengar, yes. Good catch. Okay. Don't care about that, just... How do we hit this tree to get the lift that we need to make it over that? Jeez. That is Gengar. Is pretty good design. I think it's a Pokemon Company official. It's made by Tommy Toys. It's a good one. And I got Rayquaza right here. Mudkip. Lots of people love Mudkip. You know, I never really got why everybody loved Mudkip so much, but lots of people definitely do love Mudkip. I got a bunch of plushies. I have like all the Evolutions. I gave one of them to my sister, but I think Sylveon I gave to her. But I have Umbreon and Espeon, and I'm pretty sure, I think the only one I don't have is Vaporeon, actually. I think that's the only plushie I don't have. I have a Genesect plushie. I have a Marshadow plushie. And a Wobbuffet. Oh, that would have been so wicked. Entered the finish with the skip on this one. How do you do it, man? Like, tried for 20 minutes. Yeah, I get it. You like climb over it? That's like the only thing I can think of. Sylveon is badass. Yeah, despite all the freaking pink, like the ribbons and the bows and stuff, like Sylveon's probably the most badass evolution. I love the shiny. The Sylveon shiny is probably the best. That's my, I definitely will say that. Jump from the sausage, yeah. Yeah. Like, did you have to just do it with speed? Like, or, did you climb over the wall somehow? Or climb over the, like, the outside of the finish? Because I'm not, I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong, but I'm not getting the speed that I need, I think, here. $350, okay. $350. I'm at 335 there. Dang, that must be fast. There, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that one offline. I'm putting way too much effort into that and not really getting anywhere. This one looks a little fun. I like the, it's like kind of an RPG style. Well, that start, okay. That's, okay. That's funny. Oh, you're not supposed to go that way. Alright. Damn it. Jeebus. Ah, man. That's like the only thing. Desert car, dude. Ah! Mm-mm. Alright, well, we gotta try to not... Okay. 124, not the greatest. We can definitely improve on that. Oof. Okay. Ah. Can we slip through those two? We can. Okay. Try to slip in between those two. Dang it. Ah. That's a much better setup. Oof. If we can slip in between those two, that is a really good setup. Oof. Dang it. Ah. Come on. Getting that gap is tough, but... Nice. That was actually super smooth right there. Still only number 80? God. I do not like the freaking desert car. Canyon car. This thing sucks. It was much better in Canyon. Nice, yeah. Heck yeah. Enjoy that. Thanks for stopping by, man. See you in the next one. See you tomorrow for some Luigi's Mansion. Oh, come on. Ah, rough. What is this, man? Okay. Jeez. Ah, come on. That gap is rough. There we go. Oof. Dang it. Just lift it up a little bit. You don't think it's worth going between them? Well, if you don't, though, then you have to worry about the tilt. I don't know. You might be right, but you can go around it, I guess. It was technically faster. Oof. God dang it. Yeah, that's I mean, it's almost just as tight going around them, to be honest. Dang it. Aw. That's the problem, is just the canyon car is so freaking touchy. Desert car, whatever they call it. 420. Honestly, I kind of do think it is worth going between them. It's just a much nicer setup. I don't know. I suppose it depends on how like how precise you are, but if you can slip through that gap, it's such a nice setup. Look at that. Ah, that was bad. That oil or whatever that is slows you down like crazy. So I guess that's the balance on this one, is just like where to ride the wall and where not. It's the water slowing you down. Yeah, yeah. Boom! Dang, that was a quick ass run. Let's go. We like that. That gets us in the top 50. Heck yeah. 2 hours on the dot even. Ah, dang. Yeah, it's like, it kind of acts like a patch of grass, or at least that's what it seems like. Dang, a second behind? Holy cow. Okay. I don't know how I managed to get such a freaking quick-ass run on that last one, but... if you could dodge that patch, obviously that would be optimal, but... that's kind of almost a tougher line than dodging between, or slipping between these two. Oof. Yeah. Big hit right there. Dang it. Ah, so close. There we go. How am I behind? What? That's crazy. That was so smooth and I was behind by a lot. I mean, 15.9's good. Definitely could be better, obviously, but we take that for the moment, I think. Oh, wait. And I'm behind again. How? I don't get it, man. Such a smooth run, and I'm losing speed in a way that I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand how I had so much speed on that one run. Well, this is honestly kind of a fun track. I like the Grand Theft Auto kind of concept to it. It's funny. Not something that you see very often in this game for sure. Maybe if you can wiggle over that section, might lose less speed. I don't know. Like, I had airtime in my PB too, and I'm just so much slower now. I don't get it. Well, that was week 56. Appreciate everyone for being here. Not sure what my score is overall. Takes a while for everything to catch up, but did pretty good on a couple of tracks. Got 8 in the top 8K on 3 of them. Bifidus, of course, that one, I'm not sure how to do it, but I definitely, I can almost guarantee that the best path is going to be launching yourself into that one on the ground. It just seems so free, but it's really not. And Castle Rush, that's going to be one where you're going to have to piece together multiple different routes, and or maybe just get through that one section, the dirt section in that cave there. Maybe just get through that really smoothly. Might get you really good time on that, but I definitely did kind of struggle with it. Castle Rush and Bifidus are rough this week, but the other ones aren't too bad. Honestly, for as odd as it was, I did actually enjoy Black and White. It wasn't a terrible track. The finish is fun. Cozy Caverns is fun too, the first track. So definitely check it out. Trackmania 2020. If you don't already play it, hop in. You can join my club, TBL Rally. You can't really see it, but yeah, it's just TBL Rally. And I got my own campaign, STDM Rally. Most of the people in chat have already checked it out though, so thank you once again, everybody, for being here. I'm gonna hop off for now, go get myself some lunch, and then gonna probably go finish up some things that I've been working on, and yeah, see y'all tomorrow for some Luigi's Mansion. Yep. Stay safe, everybody. Stay warm, because storms are a-rolling. As always,